Welcome back. I'm Samuel. This is the final video 12 of 12 of my discussion on the book Successful Marriages and Families, Proclamation Principles, and Research Perspectives. For the final chapter I'll be covering for this book, I chose Crucibles and Healing, Illness, Love, Death, and Bereavement. I've enjoyed talking about everything that has made my marriage successful and everything that could possibly make anyone's marriage successful, as you start with the importance of dating the right person and being the right person and going closer to Jesus Christ and having all the other principles and lessons I talked about in these 12 videos. And that foundation will be needed because you'll experience heartache and pain through healing, through the healing that will be needed after illnesses and loss, including death. And in this chapter, it uses the word crucible, and I just want to read what it says here in the chapter. Both scholars and spiritual leaders have reference to such experiences as crucibles of human experience. A crucible is a furnace-like vessel that endures intense heat, that refines and transfigures raw materials into new, stronger substance. The crucible purges away impurities and unifies elements into an entirely new final product. In the industry, crucibles produce high-grade steel and alloys of usual strength that are actually different in quality from the original ingredients. The crucible is a metaphor of life-changing challenges, adversities, and losses that have a refining effect on a person or an entire family. Crucible experiences have the potential to change how we view ourselves and our relationship to others and our relationship with God, thus transforming our very natures. The Lord's prophets have called this experiences the refiner's fire. So I share that with you because it will happen. You will experience sadness and heartache and pain. Personally, my wife and I have struggled with the loss of two of our children that were not able to be born into this world. While she was pregnant, she lost our first baby at around 12 weeks, and that was 1 year after our marriage, and we struggled to get pregnant after that, and that put a lot of stress and heartache in our relationship that we were able to build and turn towards the Savior and not away from Him. And then we were able to have two successful full-term pregnancies, and we have two beautiful daughters that I've mentioned before in these videos, ages 6 and 4. They're just wonderful. We love them so much. And almost 2 years ago now, we lost our second child, our son Samuel, about 20 weeks into the pregnancy, and he was a stillborn. And it broke us. It was so hard that if we did not do everything correct up until that point, from marrying the right person and having all the things set right, it could have destroyed our marriage. But it made it stronger. I can't tell you how it was possible other than the atonement of Jesus Christ, that our marriage is made stronger because of that experience, because we turned towards Him and we were able to be healed. And I promise you, you will need that in your life from when you have these experiences. So it's important who you date. It's important who you marry and how they view Jesus and how you use them in your marriage. I promise you that happiness can happen no matter what happens to you in your life if you follow those basic structures. And I know that it's true in my marriage, it would be true in anyone else's marriage. And I have a testimony of the teachings of the leaders of the church. If you listen to them, if you're praying, if you're studying the scriptures, serving one another, loving one another, you can overcome anything. And I say that in the name of our Savior Jesus Christ. Amen.